Welcome to the 2nd century AD, an era where the known world was squeezed between two colossal superpowers. To the west stood the proud Red Empire, Rome, with its roaring arenas and powerful legions. And to the east, the Golden Civilization, Han China, with its magnificent wooden structures and solemn imperial court. Both sat firmly at opposite ends of history's longest trade network, the legendary Silk Road. This wasn't just a trade route, it was a transportation line for silk. Silk, and, well, mostly silk, flowing from Han to Rome. These two behemoths had a lot in common. For instance, they were both extremely large. Both were run by powerful emperors, though some Romans insisted on calling themselves principes. And both possessed elite, highly professional armies. But most importantly, they were both constantly plagued by their respective, barbarian, neighbors. This raises the big question, what did they know about each other? Were they actually friends? The simple answer, they knew each other existed, but their attitudes about one another were quite different. Let's start with what they called each other. This is where the comedy begins. The Han showed immense respect. They referred to Rome as Dachan, meaning Great China, implying they saw Rome as their equal. A great brother on the far west. And the Romans, they called China Sarica, the land of silk. But, true to form, just like they viewed everyone else, they considered Sarica to be utterly inferior. Oh, the arrogance, a great empire reduced to a place that just makes pretty fabrics. Despite the attitude, they maintained a lucrative trade relationship through intermediaries, India, and especially Persia. That's right, the Persians loved being the exclusive middlemen. They sat in the middle, and they got rich. But don't think it was a one-way street. The Romans had to sell something too. The Chinese imported a great deal from Rome, and the most notable item was glass. The Han court was stuffed with Roman luxuries. Owning Roman glassware was a mark of extreme wealth. They called Rome the treasure country because of these sparkling jewels and glasswork. Meanwhile, in Rome, Stoic philosophers were frowning deeply at piles of silk. They argued that importing silk and precious stones was immoral and decadent. What? Looking good is decadent, only in Rome? Because of the trade deficit, Rome viewed China as a hostile empire, even while wearing its silk. Some Romans even believed it was their destiny to conquer China one day. I think that might involve some minor logistical issues with the travel. Sir, in summary, Han wanted treasure, Rome wanted silk, and both judged each other relentlessly. But what about formal communication? Did they ever send each other party invitations? The proactive side was Han China. In 97 AD, they dispatched a man named Gan Ying as an envoy. His mission? Travel to Rome and establish formal diplomatic ties. After years of hardship, Gan Ying finally reached the borders of Persia. And this is where he met the Persian middlemen, who desperately did not want Han and Rome to become friends. The Persians told him, the journey to Rome is very, very long, and very dangerous, my friend. They added, you will certainly never return home. It's hopeless. The Persian goal, to maintain their trade monopoly and keep silk prices sky high. The result, Gan Ying got scared and turned back. Mission aborted, by Persia. The Persians sighed in relief, time to keep the profits rolling. So, what about Rome? Did they ever send an envoy? In 166 AD, the Han recorded the arrival of envoys from King Anum. This figure might have been an envoy of Antoninus Pius or Marcus Aurelius Antoninus. But the evidence is very sketchy. Were they truly official envoys? Or were they simply traders disguised as officials to make their business easier? Most likely, in those days, merchants were often the best and greediest diplomats. Ultimately, there is no concrete evidence of a high-level official meeting. In short, they knew of each other, but never formally spoke. So, what is the final verdict on this distant relationship? The Han, more curious, more open, and viewed Rome as an equal. They knew Rome was a great empire in a land full of treasure. The Romans, more arrogant, more judgmental, yet utterly dependent. They knew China was wealthy, but its luxury was eroding Roman morality. Despite no diplomatic agreement, they exchanged goods and ideas. Therefore, We can confirm 100% they knew each other, and 100% they traded heavily. The relationship can be summarized as, I know you're rich, I hate you for it, but I need your silk. And all because a small piece of silk shook two mighty empires. Thank you for watching this 3D animated history episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next episode.